Hello and welcome back to this edition of Daily Actives brought to you by Bootleg Macro. I am Dustin and we are looking at Tesla one more time. And that is because this thing continues to be one of the most active stocks traded in the US stock market. And today was a special day, boys and girls. And the reason was because we finally got two back-to-back green days, which we have not seen since a couple of weeks ago. It looks like the 16th and the 20th when we switched the weeks, we went from Friday to Monday. But we're seeing it midweek now. And I think it's really important to call out because what we're starting to notice is that Tesla is starting to make kind of a base. It's essentially been a little bit bearish off of this recent high, but what we're starting to notice is that we're getting a resumption of demand in the stock. When we look over here at the rolling sentiment, one of the things that's really interesting is that we've gone from it being at the extreme levels where you're getting that white background with the red lettering to where we're starting to get to a place where it might actually get kind of like a bottom. Like it's only at 57% on the 2-day rolling, which you can see here. We still have some ways to go to get down to 50%. But when we look at the 10-day rolling, we're below 50% in terms of bullishness. And when you get below 50% in terms of bullishness on the 10-day, it's not going to be long before the 23-day gets there. And eventually what that's going to do is give us a nice base at 50%. So this potentially could be the bottom here somewhere around that 240 level. Now that it's filled that gap, maybe it's going to hold, but it's most likely, if anything, going to go sideways for a bit. I wouldn't expect it to come back down to 225. I wouldn't expect it to go touch 200. What I'd really look at is that when we look at this daily sentiment here, now that we're around that 57% level, we're really kind of expecting that we're going to probably base somewhere around, I don't know, 52. I mean, the 10-day is going to roll over much faster than the 23-day in this blended version is. But what I expect is that at least we're going to get some resumption of kind of like demand coming back in the beginning or maybe the second week of July. I think what we're going to see is probably a little bit of a markup as we go into the end of the quarter, the end of the month here in June, before we go into this long holiday weekend for 4th of July. But the volatility has completely rolled over. We see that the price correlation is also rolling over, which means that the price is not going to move very aggressively in any direction. But since the price correlation is rolling over, the price is going to want to go up, and that's the natural direction of the market. And when you see that it's in the middle of its range, this is very bullish to me in the longer term. But I'm very curious what you think. Are you long? Are you short? Do you like it? Do you love it? Is this even a good review? I'll talk to you soon.